You've probably seen in the auto news world lately pretty crazy concept cars and designs for cars that are claiming to be real but aren't actually real. The majority of these are just AI generated images thanks to new machines and programs that are available now that can spit out quite good looking and quite convincing concepts. The issue is, how do we tell what's real and what's not? Over the past 6 months or so, I've seen so many images and stories come up regarding future products that may or may not even happen. A good one is the Mazda RX-9. So Mazda hasn't confirmed that it will happen, but there are so many images out there that actually look real, sitting on showroom floors, and the design language and everything actually looks like a Mazda. There was a recent one this week claiming to reveal the 2026 Ford Falcon. It's actually labeled as a full review. So this vehicle is not real. It's not happening. Ford has never confirmed that there will be a 2026 Ford Falcon, but it's creating a lot of interest. So how do you come up with these images? Well, there's a number of programs out there at the moment. Some of them are free. Some of them you just got to pay a small fee to use them on a monthly basis, like Midjourney. Dream.AI is another one. That's free. You can do some things for free on that. And all you've got to do is put in a prompt. So I'll just do it now for you live. If you put in create a Mazda RX-9 using the current MX-5 design language, hit enter. And yeah, it comes out with something that looks pretty realistic. It looks real. And in fact, if you type in Google, 2026 or 2027, whatever vehicle, it'll come up with a number of concept looking or realistic looking vehicles, the majority of which are AI generated images. So how do you tell if it is an AI generated image? Well, there are a number of clues. The first is oversaturation of colors. So the colors are really bright and just doesn't look realistic of what a typical camera could pick up. Another good one is weird badges. So if you zoom in on the badge, it might have a Ford badge, but the actual Ford lettering, F-O-R-D, just looks all weird and it's all squiggly and it's not actually the badge. And then there's other things like the body lines don't quite line up and door gaps and things like that are not quite right. And even the rear wheel I find is a good one. These generators, these machines don't quite get the rear ends right, and the wheel sort of sits in or sits a bit weird. I think using such images for a news story is okay. We've used them a lot on Driving Enthusiast before to help sort of paint the picture for a news report. But we try to make it clear that these are just AI generated or artist generated images. They're not official. And in fact, in our future stories from now on, we're going to put like a little AI watermark on the image, just so you know that this is not real. This is just a depiction of what we think it could look like, or whatever the vehicle is could look like. But creating sort of fake renderings and things isn't new. This has been going on for decades. You might remember, back in the days, car magazines would have a scoop and show a picture of whatever, a future Holden Tirana or something, when really it's totally fabricated just to sell the magazine. And it creates interest too. Like, you walk past, wow, Holden Tirana, you pick it up and you want to buy it. You want to read more about it. The other big difference, though, is an artist used to spend hours creating a sort of depiction of what a vehicle might look like, using design languages and so on, whereas these AI machines can do it in a matter of seconds. It's quite interesting, though. I like playing around with these machines, putting in prompts, create a ute version of a whatever BMW M3 or something, and it will create something that looks like it could be realistic. Let me know what you think in the comments below. In the meantime, I think it's going to be interesting to see how this technology evolves, and how realistic the images can possibly get. Thanks for watching.